Why, hello everyone, it's Wes and Andy. Welcome to a Tuesday night Random Fandom for the week of September 28th, 2023.
Episode number 33.
Only 33.
Whew.
You think we had done one or two of these?
Once or twice.
Tonight, what's on the docket tonight? I don't know. We got a lot of stuff.
We got lots of stuff. We got some last minute stuff. We got
forewarned me that there's going to be a significant amount of toy talk.
There is. There was a lot coming out of PulseCon 2023.
Hasbro PulseCon. That was a big one.
They're going to kill my wallet.
Like every 10 minutes, I was getting a message. Andy has sent a message. Oh, look, a new action figure.
Oh, look, another one.
Some of them actually got my attention. So I'm looking forward to having that discussion.
I think a lot of them got a lot of people's attention based on the pre-orders that are already sold out.
And I mean, you'll never get away from that reuse, whether it's a body or reissue, which some of these are.
Yeah.
But they're trying to make it. I mean, they're trying to make it worth your while if you didn't go in on it the first time to tantalize you a little more. So that I'm looking forward to getting to that.
Yeah.
I guess before we get to anything, though, we should probably open up tonight's show with another round of
Random Fandom Trivia.
Woo!
I agree.
All right, what are we going to talk about this week? What do you got?
I got one for you. On this day in 1982, September 26, 1982.
Did I say the 28th?
I don't know.
I think I did. Is it the 26th today?
I hope so.
I don't even know what day it is.
Yeah, it's the 26th.
Do over. Hey, it's us, Random Fandom Tuesday for the week of September 26th, 2023.
Close enough.
I need to wear my glasses when we do this.
So anyway, on September 26, 1982, shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist premiered on NBC.
Oh, that is so easy.
I thought it might be an easy one.
One man can make a difference.
Certainly can. Red says, time is a weird soup.
Time is a weird soup. Red, haven't seen you in a couple weeks, my friend. Glad to see you back, by the way. Opal as well, in your neck of the woods. Listen, I love this show.
I thought you might.
And I might actually be one of the few people that really, really, really enjoyed the latest reboot. Unfortunately, it didn't last, but it was good. It's Knight Rider.
It is Knight Rider.
Oh, it's Knight Rider. There he is. Knight. Oh, the Hoff and that car. Oh, that car.
Yeah. The voice kit was provided by William Daniels.
Higgy Baby.
Yeah, he never got credit for it, though.
That's too bad.
All 84 episodes.
What, he didn't get a credit
He didn't get credit during its run, but afterwards he did.
You would think.
He also played Mr. Feeney on Boy Meets World.
That's right. I still think of him as Higgins or Robin Masters, if you prefer.
True. Yep.
Man, I love Knight Rider. Now I want to
go back and watch.
Did you see the reboot?
I
mean, there was Knight Rider enjoys this weird place in pop culture where it's inspired some other shows that have used the name, but very few. And I would say this last one,
like Night Boat.
Oh,
that's The Simpsons.
Not that bad, but that was like Knight Rider Force.
Okay.
It was Knight Rider 2000. And then this last one with a Knight Rider where they basically leaned into they got away from GM. Ford actually provided the car. The new kit was a Ford Mustang.
Really?
Voiced by Val Kilmer. It was good.
Wonder why everyone wanted to go with the Mustang. Like they changed Bumblebee to a Mustang.
No, Bumblebee became a Camaro.
Camaro, that's right.
Yeah. From a Beetle.
Muscle car.
Beetle to a Camaro. Well, but it was a modern, the new Knight Rider was a modern Mustang.
Okay.
And it was good. It was still kit, but it was the Knight Industries 3000.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was on Netflix way back when we first got Netflix. I mean, almost a decade ago. It was one of those shows and I'm like, oh, there's the rebooted Knight Rider. I'm going to give that a go. If you have not seen it, if you are a Knight Rider fan, I recommend this one. I absolutely recommend this one. You may not, your mileage will vary.
Fair enough.
But it's worth a watch.
Well, speaking of Netflix,
they
just released the trailer for season 2 of Squid Game.
I'm gonna have to watch season 1 before I can
have
weigh
not
in on this.
seen season 1 either.
How do you feel about it?
I'm definitely going to give it a watch at some point. I just have to actually sit down and do it. The concept, sure, why not? I mean, most extreme elimination challenge is like one step away from this.
MXC with all of its glorious VO.
Yes, the VO is what makes it. But yeah, we've linked to the trailer in the show notes, so if you want to go check it out for yourself.
Nice.
But, it is coming to Netflix on November 22nd.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the first one, so I don't know.
I haven't seen. All I've seen is the memes with the dolls.
This is a Korean production, is it not?
I don't know, but
I believe that it's a Korean Netflix has made some interesting stuff. They made one earlier this year where it was basically like a strength and endurance competition. And it was good. It was really good.
Well, this next one, we're getting more images, and it's already been reviewed, as some folks have already seen it at the film festival. The Toxic Avenger.
The new Toxic Avenger.
Yes. Follows Peter Dinklage's Winston, who struggles to be a supportive stepfather to young Wade, played by Jacob Tremblay. His life outside the house is pretty simple. He's just a janitor at the mega company BTH. So, janitor, that gets him his mop. Good enough.
Yep.
He's trying to keep his nose clean and maintain order, but when Wade's mother dies, he discovers he's got a brain problem that's going to kill him within less than a year, and it goes from there. So
I think it's cool. First of all, I think it's cool that Elijah Wood and Peter Dinklage are in it, because those guys are not afraid to do weird offbeat stuff.
Yeah.
And that's great, because Elijah Wood, had to really break out from being a Hobbit. So
he's halfway to Gollum in this photo here. It's like halfway between.
He's on his way back.
And Danny DeVito's Penguin.
On his way back to Middle Earth right now.
Yeah.
But no, not afraid to do weird, and this definitely falls into weird. I read something that said this one doesn't exactly live up to the old Trauma.
No, the first review coming out of I think it was IGN.
Sure.
They're giving it like a 6 out of 10. I guess it's a pretty slow burn to get to the actual toxic avenging part, but they lay down some good groundwork, and I guess it's got lots of gore and.
No shot of Toxie in there. So
no, not yet. They're holding that one until the last possible minute.
That'll be fun, I think.
I think so.
Everybody wants to see what he compares to.
Exactly.
How meta will this thing go? Do you think that they will be self-referential?
I don't know. If it's anything like other traumas, hopefully it's just goofy and fun.
Will they make acknowledgement that there was an animated series and indeed an entire toy line that supported that?
Maybe.
I guess it's the other way around.
It'd be funny to stumble across that stuff in a junkyard.
That's what I mean. Like, just somebody's in the background on somebody's shelf, or
But for all intents and purposes, it's trying to live up to the original, and I'm gonna watch it. So,
all right. So, and this is you said this is a Netflix film?
No, this is Traumaville.
Oh, Traumaville.
Yeah. So
there'll definitely be lots of physical copies available, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm assuming so.
Yeah. He's such a weird guy. The guy that owns Trauma.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name, but he's man, he's like your old style, like he totally like comes across as like a huckster, kind of like shisty kind of weird guy. I saw him at a car show.
Really?
He was there showing off, because there was some Hollywood cars there, right? So he was kind of there as an adjacent to the car show, but it was cool.
Nice. This next one I know has you all riled up. We've got to save cinema, declares Martin Scorsese.
You sent the link over. I read through it, and I will admit, because this felt like, now this was another podcast appearance that he had done. He actually laid down some interesting, thought-provoking points about cinema, about people are going to forget, and he was right. People are going to forget, like what other types of cinema is. And he specifically cites the superhero genre again, that people are going to think that these are the only kinds of movies and they are not broadening their horizons. But then he goes on and he's like, well, it's not to say that there aren't people like, animators and other people that are doing really good work. So everything you said up to that point was good, but then everything you said after that, you just stuck your foot in your mouth. Like when artists are now trying to quantify what is and isn't art, I really feel like they've lost sight. And I think that's what's happening here.
Absolutely. Red says, old man yells at cinema.
Old man yells at cinema.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of ironic that he's like singling out Christopher Nolan as one to watch when he's responsible for like the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah.
It's like, fact check him.
But I think Nolan's other work, his other science fiction work, or his other,
well, Oppenheimer most recently, right?
Sure, which was very much based in reality. But like things like, oh my god, the buildings folding in half, like, oh my god, am I that
Inception?
tired? Yes, Inception, and so that, and then the last one where everything moving backwards, and I do like his work. I do like his non-Batman work,
non-hero related work,
non-Batman work. Is that the right thing to say?
That's something. But I don't know. Like I'm guilty myself of trying to quantify art. Like recently with that Frank Miller cover that came out for Wolverine.
Oh yeah,
and it's like I got to remind myself, no, I don't like that style.
It's not for you, but that doesn't mean it's any less valid.
No,
right?
No.
It's like was it the Claremont cover of Captain America where he was like,
oh no, that was the Rob Liefeld cover.
The pecs on pecs on pecs on pecs. Like,
yeah. And funny enough, he's done an homage to that with the Sam Wilson Captain America.
Oh, really?
Like in the last couple of weeks, I think it's come out.
Yeah. I didn't like it. Doesn't mean that it's not. It doesn't mean that it's not art.
No, it's an interpretation.
If we can throw buckets of paint at a canvas and sell it for millions of dollars, who am I to say what is and what isn't art?
Yeah.
Honestly.
What's that other one? It's like a red line.
Yeah.
And somebody bought it for $3 million.
Yeah.
I got a couple of those I can sell you.
When he said that, and I take this stance because what he said when he's like, oh, it's not to say that there aren't these people. You just told all of those people that you said are doing good work. You basically just said that they're not artists.
No.
That they're not artists. They're just, feeding the machine.
Yeah. Well, I hate to inform him, but the machine has already gobbled them up. Because if you talk to my kids, they don't want to go see comic book movies. They don't want to go see original cinema. They want the YouTube.
Isn't that something, eh?
YouTube is just dominant.
All right. Good news for us.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe, everybody.
That's right. But Netflix has got another movie coming. They've ordered a sequel to their very own record-breaking monster movie.
Which one?
Troll.
Oh, Troll. Really?
Yeah.
Did you watch the first one?
I did. And I'm not sure how they're going to get away with a part two.
It was dubbed, right?
Yeah, it was
dubbed.
It was subtitled and
it was subtitled, not even dubbed.
But they have ordered a sequel to it.
What did you think of this one?
I liked it. It was fun.
I tried to. I have a hard time. I have a hard time with foreign language films sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can take me a while. I don't like reading a movie.
Fair enough. But original one directed by Roar Uthag.
Okay.
Norwegian monster movie sees the ancient creature awaken from the Dover Mountain.
Yep.
My bad. After an explosion, sending him on a destructive path towards Oslo.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, he literally just trucks through and destroys stuff.
Well, I mean, could be a new troll then?
Maybe, because spoiler alert, they kind of kill him at the end of this one. But
it's done well enough.
It is, because by the end, you're kind of feeling for the troll. You're like, well, it's a rare creature. Do you want to destroy it? Do we preserve it?
Yeah, this is right into that. Now, do they approach it that way? Like it's some kind of cryptid?
A little bit, yeah. Like
that's
it's
interesting.
From, the Norse mythologies and all that. And,
sure.
And he just happens to wake up when they disturb the mountain. And
it's interesting. I mean, I don't think trolls in this sense have gotten a whole lot of cinema attention.
You'd think no, but there's been quite a few, like Troll Hunter and whatnot.
Troll Hunter. Oh, the animated thing?
No.
Oh, that's Trolls.
Yeah, that was Trolls. Wrong Trolls. These are all mountain
Sorry.
trolls. These are all Norwegian mountain
Trolls, the little cutesy things with a hair.
Yeah, treasure trolls.
Wrong kind of trolls.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Red says, can't wait to see Troll
Can't wait
2.
to see Troll 2.
You're going to have to wait for a little bit because it's expected to start filming some point in 2024.
That's cool.
So, no rush on it, but apparently the sequel will involve another figure from Norwegian folklore.
Yep.
But what that is, I don't know.
Now I'm going to have to look up Norwegian folk monsters.
Yeah.
Red's got an interesting follow-up question, follow-up comment. Don't Google that, by the way. Is that like some porn parody or something? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I don't know.
Troll 2, the porn parody.
Oh, that's terrible. But there is good news.
And
the strike
for
the Writers Guild.
The Writers Guild of America has said
almost completely done.
Yeah.
All they got to do is like cross the T's and dot the I's.
Yeah, this is interesting. Now this was a 3 days of continuous negotiations that sort of ended Sunday night.
Yep.
Oh wow, Troll 2. What's that? Oh, Troll 2 is the second most infamous B movie after The Room.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty infamous B movies.
Wait, is it what? Oh my gosh! Now I gotta.
Now you gotta look it up.
I do now because,
back to the Trolls.
What about Hell Comes to Frogtown?
Roddy Piper classic.
Yeah. You want to talk about choice B movies? I don't even know if you can call that a B movie. It's somewhere between a C and a D, really.
Yeah, well, you can pretty much list most of the trauma stuff there too.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, sorry. Yeah, talking about the writers.
Yeah,
the writers' strike. 3 days of negotiating. And then so there it is right on the screen. The deal is exceptional. That's one
that's
of the
coming
reps
from them. Yeah,
had said that every segment of their membership has made headway towards new deals that are going to ensure job protection for the next 3 years.
Yeah, the negotiating committee wrote in an email sent to its members, we can say with great pride that this deal is exceptional, with meaningful gains and protections for the writers in every section of the membership.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's great. And I know as early as yesterday or the day before, I'd already seen some stuff that most of your late night talk shows will be coming back here very soon.
Nice.
As soon as this gets done.
Yeah. They also stated that, to be clear, no one is to return to work until specifically authorized by the guild. We are still on strike until then.
Now, if this is all but in the rearview mirror, the next one is, where are we at with the actors?
You would think they'd be not too far behind.
Are we getting somewhere with the actors?
I would hope so.
I guess part of a major detail regarding the negotiations with the Writers Guild was they needed the Igers of the world, the streamers, to come in and get on board with it. So I guess Bob Iger, the guy from Universal, and there's a third one that basically sat down this round of negotiations, and that's what sort of pushed everything through.
Yeah,
because that's a big thing with the streamers. Streamers, no secret that they're looking at artificial intelligence to
100%
to create entertainment, and I mean that's a big.
What was it last week? We were talking about the sequel to Brightburn, which is supposed to be written by AI.
Yeah,
which may not be now, but
I hope not.
Yeah,
not to say that there isn't a use for it, but it's just
no, it's not for creative purposes.
Yeah, I don't think I want to see an entire movie, although in a train wreck sort of way. Maybe
true.
I just don't think it should be the norm.
No. But, I guess this contract is only for 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years,
and then they get to renegotiate. But
hopefully it won't. In 3 years, which is like a drop in the bucket, that we're right back to where we are now. Saying, oh well,
yeah.
Like, is this just putting a plug in a hole? I hope not.
I hope not too. But speaking of them, the SAG-AFTRA, they did congratulate the WGA on reaching out. And they look forward to reviewing what they're getting, but they're still on, track for their own.
Yeah.
The directors
They're still fighting their own fight.
Yeah, basically.
The DGA.
Yeah, the directors.
What did they say?
They also reached out with a congratulations, saying congratulations to the WGA on reaching a tentative agreement tonight on behalf of their members. We have been so proud to support the writers in their fight for a fair deal and look forward to reviewing the details of the agreement.
I mean, it's good for everybody. I mean, let's get people back working. Let's get people making the stuff that we all love.
Yeah. Where else was it here? Yeah, there on screen here is the whole letter that the WGA sent out to its members.
Ah, right.
And it doesn't contain a lot of details because, like they say, they can't let them out until it's done because that would compromise what.
Plus, I mean, you're talking like up until Sunday night. You're talking about just table talk. I mean, it's got to be written down.
Yeah.
So for sure that language needs to get translated into something a little more locked up, right?
Legalese and all that.
No, exactly.
Unfortunately for the next one, it didn't go their way.
Uh-oh.
WWE has terminated partnership with Panini.
I saw
breach of contract.
So they're like both sides are basically pointing the finger at each other.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
WWE is claiming breach of contract, but Panini, they filed a lawsuit for terminating that contract.
Yeah. So WWE is saying they did something, and Panini saying no, we didn't.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah, because like all the cards and everything have been removed from the Panini websites. So if you want to get them, go out and get them while you can.
Go get the physical cards before they're pulled from retailers.
Yeah.
Well, they probably wouldn't be. They'd probably be allowed to sell whatever's left.
I would hope so.
But probably not. I mean, obviously, you're not going to go and get more.
Yeah. But WWE themselves, they've filed a lawsuit against Panini.
Countersuit?
Yeah, seeking to prevent them from selling any more merch.
Okay, well then. So maybe you won't be able. Yeah, go get them now.
Yeah. Yeah, but they've been the exclusive trading card and collectible sticker partner since 2021. And they were supposed to go until 2026, I believe.
Okay.
But they're pulling that and they're trying to go with the new company, Fanatics.
So I would be curious to know who handles all the merch, this type of merch on the UFC side.
I don't know. I wonder if that has something to do with it.
That's what I mean. Like,
oh yeah, we're with UFC now. Well, let's go with these guys.
The parent company, if they've got some sort of, no, we want to have it all under one roof.
Which would not shock me.
No. But. Oh, well. I mean, when's the last time you bought a set of trading cards?
Oh, not recently. Well,
me neither.
It's been quite a few years, but Yu-Gi-Oh was the last one. But
I'm thinking when I see Panini, I think of like
sticker books.
Yeah, my old sticker book from
like
Masters Universe.
Going through the Walmart card aisle, like you see like hockey, baseball, NBA, wrestling, whatever.
Yeah,
and it's like $54 for a box. Like, what happened to like a $2 pack of cards where you got 7 cards and a piece of gum?
Yeah, but when you're buying a box of cards, you're getting multiple packs.
Yeah, but you're not getting much. Like if you go by this one, you're getting 4 cards per pack and 6 packs per box.
6 packs per box. Oh, right. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So you're getting what? Like
24 cards.
24 cards in a box that will cost you $40.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a card collector.
Yeah.
Man, some days I think I'm not an action figure collector anymore either, but
they just keep bringing stuff.
Nothing for me this week. Well, that's not true. That's not true. I got some. My secret shopper got me some stuff this week. So
nice.
Sorry, personal shopper. In case you're watching, personal shopper.
So, rapper Lil Kim.
Can she not just be Kim?
No,
I mean, how old is this woman now?
She's Lil Kim.
All right, Lil Kim.
Apparently, according to the photographer from Ebony Magazine, she had final say on the edits.
I saw this one.
And
Plastic Kim.
Yeah. The fans have been ripping Ebony Magazine for heavily photoshopping the cover.
So top right is a more I can't even call that a natural photo.
It's a red carpet photo.
So an actual photo.
Yeah. And then there you have the cover and the secondary image from it. And yeah, like
that looks
noticeable.
It looks like a plastic doll.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say that. I really don't.
Yeah. The magazine had debuted multiple covers for their Hip Hop 50 issue on Monday last week. And this one is the one that's getting most torn apart because of all the airbrushing.
Can you even call it that? Can you even call it that? Like, there's
Sure
no
you can.
there's no person sitting there with an airbrush anymore
I know it's
spraying
all
a photo. Like,
Photoshop and
ugh.
liquefy and
Yeah, exactly.
blend and everything.
Just put the blur on there.
Yeah. But one person wrote, whoever did the editing needs to be fired. As a publication, you should know what's unacceptable. This cover is not, and it doesn't represent Kim or the magazine well.
Interesting. But then they said their answer is it was her decision.
Yeah, that she had final say over it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can respect that. I certainly can respect that it was her choice. I mean, even if I think it was a poor one.
Yeah.
Again, who am I to quantify what is and what isn't art?
Yeah.
Right. Tying right back into that other one.
Yeah.
Let me just leave it at this. The photo is not for me. Her music, not for me.
Well, actually, I was just listening to some of her earlier stuff this past
Isn't
week.
she the WAP lady?
No.
Who's the WAP lady?
She's the queen bitch.
Oh,
I'm not sure who the WAP. Maybe Cardi B
I think that's right.
or one of them.
It tells you how much
newer,
I know.
It's a newer artist. She's been around since the 90s, though.
Little Kim.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. I think they were trying to make her look like she was in the 90s.
Maybe. They're definitely giving enough side boob, though.
I'm sorry. Side boob. Yeah. You usually don't see that side of the side boob, though.
No, it's usually the other side.
It's the inside side boob. Just the outside side boob, not inside side boob.
But maybe she did it on purpose. Like, because of all the controversy she's stirring up is technically getting her name back out there, which is good.
She got a new record out?
No, but she's got an upcoming memoir.
I get
that's coming out in supposed to be coming out in September of 2025. So it's a little ways off.
Oh my gosh, we're like 25. That's 2 years.
Yeah, but maybe she's not putting out another album, so gotta get her name out somehow.
I guess so. Could stay relevant.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay relevant. Stay in the public eye.
Yeah. As for this next one, time is of the essence.
Right.
Yeah.
When this game came out, like, I was like, oh, I really want to play this. Never did get it.
I never got it. But Marvel's Avengers is days away from being deleted from storefronts forever.
Like all of them?
All of them.
So off the PlayStation Network,
off everywhere,
off of I guess it would be the Microsoft Store. I guess.
I believe so.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. What did it say here? The game never really had a chance as Crystal Dynamics tried to infuse loot, which has no visual component, into the superhero brawler and produces endless updates for it.
Okay.
But right now it's 90% off with all formerly like paid cosmetics.
Oh, really?
In the game.
Why? Because it is about to be delisted.
Yeah. As of September 30th, you will no longer be able to buy it. And it's currently $4.
Wow. Let me just open up my Xbox app here and just see what we can get.
Yeah. It was announced, I guess, earlier this year, but they're not sure why the game is failing. But it was made in conjunction with their partners that now is the right time to make a change. And again, this is why I hate those digital games, right? Some corporate dude somewhere decides get rid of it.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Well, I'm just pulling this up here now. We've got Marvel's Avengers Definitive Edition. Download to consoles. Game sold separately. So this must be all of the
variations.
The downloadable content.
Maybe.
Funny, it's not giving me a price though.
Well, according to the article, it's $4, but
I mean, for $4,
can't go wrong.
I'd have to free up some space right now, though.
But yeah, kind of sad to see it go.
Well, I mean, I haven't played a good superhero game since the top down, 3/4 top down, the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. Do you remember those?
I do. I never played them, but I did.
Oh, I did. I played both of them, and I thought they were great.
Nice.
I love the idea of being able to hot swap team members off the side menu into your team. Like, it was cool.
That's cool.
It was cool. Yeah.
Yeah. My last one was Spider-Man Shattered. What was it? Shattered Future or something?
Oh,
PS3 hit.
I was going to say PS3 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's definitely.
I don't think I
a while
played that
back.
one. I don't think I played it.
It was good. You played as different versions of Spidey. So you were
Sure, yeah.
2099 modern day Spider-Man noir.
Oh, Miguel.
Yeah. Another sad one for fans of Heels.
So I never saw Heels, and
I
I
have yet
had
to
kind
see
of
either.
wanted to.
Yeah, same here. Because
I
like
mean,
I like Oliver Queen in his new form there.
If you ever wondered about why Stephen Amell made those appearances in the WWE, now you know.
Yeah,
Doing research for my new show.
exactly. But, that's not the only one to get canceled. They're also canceling Blind Spotting, Run the World, and the as of yet unaired The Venery of Samantha Bird.
That's too bad, That's like it's the Batwoman thing all
Yeah,
over again.
so, like,
stuff that's already made.
Yeah, and they put all that work into it, and now it's just gonna disappear.
You wonder though, is there an opportunity to shop these shows around to other streamers or other networks to see if they would
hope so.
would get
Like
picked
I
up?
know that they're Stars originals, so
Yeah.
maybe they have like full
Well,
thing,
come on.
but
All the Netflix Marvel shows were all Netflix originals, and
Yeah.
guess what? Not anymore.
yeah, yeah. But I guess what we got is what we've got now for Heels. It's not
What's that?
coming again.
Two seasons.
I thought it was 3.
Is it 3?
But
if you're a Heels fan, you'll have to educate me because I don't know.
yeah, I'm hoping to catch it on replays, but yeah. So I guess that brings us to our
What?
first bit.
Is it time?
Toy news.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
So I know there's a couple in this particular first wave you're going to want.
Well, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll get there.
So they unveiled the next Marvel Build-A-Figure wave, and it's for the Void.
What kills it? So the MCU is my comic books now.
Yeah.
The only exception to that, and if I didn't have you in my life, I wouldn't have this because you helped me with this. When everybody was like chewing hard on Spider-Man and X-Men, when X-Men were like starting to take off like stratospherically,
Yeah.
I was one of those kids in the corner reading the New Warriors. And so I've been slowly putting together my New Warriors. When they did Firestar, I'm like, oh, Firestar, by the way, is the only Marvel Legend figure that I bought 2 of. One from a Spider-Man and Amazing Friends display, and another one from a New Warriors.
Well, it got to be complete.
Yeah, so I mean, we got Night Thrasher, we got Rage, we got Firestar, Nova, and Speedball, and now we're getting Namorita and Justice.
Yep.
Oh,
So there you see the Build-A-Figure all complete. The Void, which is
yeah, that just looks like completely like Nightmare Unleashed.
it is. He is the dark version of the Sentry.
Really?
So when the Sentry loses his shit, that's what he does.
That's what he does?
Yeah.
I feel sorry for anybody going up against that.
Yeah. So Dark Bug Superman.
Okay.
But yeah, we got Squadron Supreme's Power Princess.
Wonder Woman knockoff.
Exactly. That'll go good with your what's his name? Hyperion.
Oh yeah, he would. She
Yeah.
would. She would. Yeah.
Then you got Blue Namorita.
Blue Namorita. Now I'm disappointed that they did not go for her traditional blonde hair, Caucasian skin look. But
Did they go with this to more liken her to the MCU Namor with all his blue?
oh, I
names?
wonder if that's the
Because
connection.
like she was blue at one point.
She did. She
But-
did turn blue over the course of the run of the book. So I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this until they do another one.
Until they do the
Until they do the classic look.
Yeah.
The more of the Submariner look with the green bathing suit, I guess.
green scaly suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
And then we get another Vision,
Well, you know,
which I'm thinking this one might even be a reissue from the Hulkbuster.
I kind of
wave.
wondered the same thing.
Yeah.
I wondered the same thing. And then, of course, that Justice is just another use of the. I was going to say, is that the Bucky Cap body again?
Might be.
Yeah, but with butterfly shoulders.
Yeah.
I did not pick up. That's the other thing. At the same time, when New Warriors was out, they were doing a run on Guardians of the Galaxy at the time.
Hmm.
And if you're a fan of the OG Guardians team, then you know that Vance, Justice, he was on both teams
Mm-hmm.
as the man out of time. They've already done
They
the
did the Vance
the
Astro.
Vance Astro with Captain America's shield. I didn't pick that one up.
Hmm.
I was tempted to,
Fair enough.
but I will definitely be getting. I actually like this version of him. I thought maybe they would do like the Marvel boy look when he still had the full cowl.
Mm.
But this is good. I do like this.
Then we're getting another Black Panther.
It's a good looking Black Panther.
It is pretty good.
Yeah.
And we're getting like a savage Namor who's more looking like Jason Momoa.
I was going to say, Aqua, man. It's Aqua, bro.
And this one kind of caught me off guard, but it's a throwback to Marvel for sure. Crystar, the Crystal Warrior.
I stopped at when I saw this because I actually did the scratch my head, Crystar, which made me do a little mini dive on Crystar. And I did not know this, but I have since learned Crystar is a wholly owned property by Marvel. Remember the toy line?
Yes.
The original toy line. I thought the toy line came out and the comic books supported the toy line. No. It was Marvel's attempt to do a multimedia thing with an original property that they owned. Crystar apparently has made a few name drops and has shown up in some other titles over the years, more recently.
Nice.
But I don't like translucent figures. So there's not enough nostalgia there for me to go in on this one.
Fair enough.
He is cool.
Yeah.
He's very cool. If you're doing Crystar, you got to do the rest of the Warriors.
You would hope so at some point.
So, yeah. But deep dive on that one.
Well, speaking of reissues, G.I. Joe, they announced at PulseCon the Crimson Strike team.
But now, did they do them in this color scheme already?
No, they've been done in their blue.
Right.
Color scheme already.
And she's been done in black.
She's been done in black.
Now, is this a new buck for her? Or is this?
I'm guessing this is the same one as
the bike.
No, the retro card issue.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
They're good looking figures. Like,
oh, the glasses are removable.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. But, what's on her? She got a mask on in that other picture.
It does look like she's got a mask accessory,
like
there.
A skull kind
Or
of
a viperish mask.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do like the Crimson Twins. There, you know what? I do regret some days dropping the line, but they pissed me off so royally in the early days that I'm like, I can't do this.
Fair enough.
And you know what? On some levels, I'm actually glad that I didn't go back in because it's really hard to
It is getting hard,
to keep up.
Yeah.
As a Transformer and Star Wars collector, for me to have a
third line,
that is
third active.
Yes. I can justify Transformers because I've set my limits, right? So I get a new figure, it's an upgrade to something that I already own, or it's a character that I don't already have.
Yeah.
But I'm only collecting like season 1, season 2, 86 movie. So I can do that. Star Wars, I've decided I'm never going to be a completionist, so but
well, how could you? Like, oh my God.
No. But I'm telling you, I said for the longest time that if G.I. Joe ever did a 6-inch line, my head would explode. And
then they went and did it.
I've been, on the sidelines watching it. I've said it before. I will say it again. It is a great time to be a G.I. Joe fan. I mean, you've got like oodles and oodles. And now that they've leaned into that, we need to emulate Real American Hero. What more could you ask for?
Yeah. But at the same time, it's not a great time because
pre-orders
are getting sold out so fast.
Sure.
And unless you're pre-ordering, you're not going to find it on the shelves with certain figures.
That is the issue, no matter what. And I mean, you and I are of the age where, going to the store and the excitement of turning down the aisle and what's going to be there.
Yeah. The magic's slipping.
It is.
These ones are available for pre-order now if they're still available.
If.
But these aren't all the Joes that came out at PulseCon.
Nope.
They also revealed 5 more.
Now, I think I recognize everybody there but one person.
Yeah.
I don't know the yellow ninja lady character.
I believe that is Agent Helix.
Don't know anything about her.
No.
Do you?
I do not myself.
Okay. All right.
But this particular wave offers Dreadnought Ripper, General Hawk, Agent Helix, Shockwave, and Dreadnought Buzzer.
Yeah.
So
I like the update to Buzzer's look.
Mm-hmm.
He looks great.
They do this whole wave looks awesome.
Yeah.
But again,
Look at those two.
pre-orders for this wave on GameStop have already sold out.
I mean, there's a lot of sub teams in the Joe world.
There is.
Dreadnoks is definitely a more popular.
And they've been like slowly trickling them out over the years.
In the classified line,
Yeah.
we got Zartan. Who else we got?
The pink shirt sister.
Oh, Zarana.
Yes.
Zarana. Yeah, so that's two of them.
I think these might be the next
The
two.
next two, yeah, I was going to say I don't remember.
No road pig or
no Xandar.
Yeah.
No
Thrasher.
Scorch or Torch.
Not
the
sure.
red bearded guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Can't wait till they do the Thunder Machine though.
6-inch scale Thunder Machine.
It could work. Or is that going to be another HasLab? They give you all the Dreadnoks.
I wouldn't be
except
surprised.
that.
I would not be surprised. I'm surprised that they didn't do a version of Zartan with the swamp skier.
Yeah.
To be honest, that would have been a good HasLab.
But, if you can still order them on Amazon, I think they're available there for pre-order.
Oh, nice.
But you lose your Edge discount.
Wow.
Got to do what you got to do.
I guess so.
And then out of the Marvel camp, we get Spider-Man No Way Home figures.
This is what I was getting at before. If you didn't go in on them the first time,
yeah, if you didn't get the 3-pack, now you got your chance to get them all single carded.
So this
The
is
Toby,
probably
the Tom Holland and the Andrew Garfield.
This is probably the way that I would do it.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily. I wanted them all. I mean, I hope they're the same figures.
I think so. I don't have the originals to compare to, but
looking at all of these, God, they look good. They really did a great job on the portraits of all of them, to be honest.
Based on this one photo, though, I don't. Well, yes, the 3 Spider-Man.
That's what I mean.
Matt Murdock.
The Spideys look great.
Zendaya, I'm not fully sold on.
Not seeing it.
Not fully sold on her, but like the Garfield and the Maguire.
Love
The
Andrew Garfield. Mind you, I was a big fan of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man to begin with, so.
Well, there you go.
I do like this one.
But the Zendaya.
There's no toe joints there, I noticed.
But like your Matt Murdock looks good. Kind of funny they have him in like a super action pose when he's supposed to be just lawyering.
Well,
I mean, he can still go.
I mean, he is an action figure.
True.
Action figure.
But this last one, I think, is going to peg warm. The Sandman.
Probably, but at the same time, like if you wanted a movie Sandman and you didn't get the toy, I think it was a toy.
There was a retro classic re-release.
Yeah. I mean,
this was the Build-A-Figure.
This is good. This is okay. I mean, it's great custom fodder.
True.
It's good custom fodder, I'm sure.
True.
You come up with something with that.
Yeah. Maybe not at that price point, but once he starts
to be sold as a deluxe, I guess.
Mm.
With the giant oversized hands and the oversized arm.
Yeah. But then they also announced Detroit Steel.
Yeah, I looked at this and I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
This is Hammer's.
Well, this is what I said. Is this like a take on the Iron Patriot? I'm like, what is this? And then you're like, no, it's Hammer Tech. I'm like, oh, so inferior Stark Tech.
Yes, basically. It's inspired by the Invincible Iron Man comics. It stands at 9.2 inches.
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah, and it's got 5 accessories, including blasters with blast effects.
Nice.
This next one, if you're a helmet collector.
I would have loved to have been a helmet collector, and I would win in on this one. This is great.
Clone Commander Rex.
Yeah, and we get a really good look at this. We've talked about this before. I mean, Rex's look is a mishmash. It's a custom welding job of a Phase 1 helmet and a Phase 3 helmet.
Yeah. And like they've even got the little weld lines in there.
That's what I mean. Like it just looks
the detail
good.
on this is awesome.
I do like that. I've got the Luke Skywalker helmet. Oh,
well, you got a starting point.
I can't because if I start, I will have to go and get them all. I was very close with the latest Darth Vader helmet because it comes in 3 pieces.
Oh,
the top, like the cap, the face part, and then the chin piece. And I'm like, nope. If I do it, I'll be all in, and I don't need that.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I can enjoy them vicariously through the internet.
Fair enough. Well, this next one you might be in on. the Star Killer 3-pack.
Okay, so I mean, I played The Force Unleashed. I played them both. I really love them. They're great games. I don't think the likeness that Sam Witwer's likeness is there, and I don't need more stormtroopers. And to be honest, I played Starkiller as a good guy, so I'm hoping that somewhere down the road we get like they did with Darth Revan. They did Darth Revan Sith Lord, and then they did Revan Jedi Knight. I hope they do, Galen Merrick Jedi Knight.
Well,
That figure I would buy.
you might be surprised here because it does come with multiple versions. He comes with both Jedi and Sith sabers. And I'm thinking he comes with multiple heads as well to represent light and dark side.
Right. I see what you're saying there. God, if I could get him without the stormtroopers.
But yeah, it does come with 16 accessories.
Listen, if there's anybody out there buying this set just for the stormtroopers, I'd be happy to take the Star Killer off your hands. Because no one's going to do that.
You never know. Lots of people like to army build.
You going to be a stormtrooper collector?
Kind of am. You need an army.
If they do an Enoch, I'm in on that one.
Oh, somebody already customized one of those.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yep. There were more Black Series though.
Okay.
Balin and Shin.
Oh,
from the new Ahsoka
so
show.
I'm torn on these two because one, I think that I don't know if they're going to have a whole lot more screen time.
Oh, which is true. But that could also drive it up. Like they get one and done, right? If you miss it this time, they won't be.
I do like Balin. I think Balin he's got a great look. I like
the Ray Stevens portrayal of him has been
that's what I mean.
Awesome.
Like there's a mystery around him that I just can't put my finger on that I really like. I think with a little extra weathering, he would look great. But then I look at the Shin figure and I'm like, Lord Farquaad, what happened there? Like, what's going on?
You're not the only one. A lot of people are looking at that and saying, what did they do to our girl?
Yeah.
Because it's a bit derpy.
I know they gave her that really bad haircut in the series, but that is not
it's not an accurate representation.
No, that's not flattering at all.
No. And the other thing, in the series, are the blades not orange?
Well, they are orange.
Because they've given these ones here.
They do look
straight red.
I looked at these and I'm like, is there like some kind of lighting effect on that? Like, did they touch up the photos for these promo shots? Like,
maybe. Or it could just be like, because it is translucent plastic, whatever light
maybe
is casting a nice glare on it.
That definitely could play a role in it for sure.
But who knows?
I don't know. I'm torn.
I'm waiting to see them in hand.
Oh man.
But again, that chance, you take that chance, you might not see them in hand.
Yeah.
But as for us though, I think it's time for a segment.
Oh, it's time once again.
Loading lexicon. Generating responses. Responses ready. Lexicon is the word game where you decide what's real and what is a con. Get ready. Here we go.
All right, it is a lexicon. It is the word game that we like to do here every week on Random Fandom Tuesday, where we give you a completely nonsensical but real word. We give you 3 definitions. Of course, your job is to come up with the right one, and our job is to pull the con. I was a bad boy and didn't do my homework this week, so
that's okay.
This week's lexicon is courtesy of Andy.
Yep.
What do you got, Andy?
This week's word: defenestrate.
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 Oh, defenestrate.
Yes. So definition number 1. A layer of iron-rich material found within the Earth's crust having approximately the same composition throughout. Definition number 2. To throw someone out the window. Definition number 3. The demonstration of advanced defensive techniques in an auditorium or theater type setting.
I want to say I love number 3, by the way. I like that the demonstration, the defensive demonstration combination. I like that.
Red says great word.
Great word. Great word. It is. Yeah.
He's picking,
chiming in with number 2 to throw somebody out the window. Defenestrate out the window. Well,
what do you think?
see,
Oh, Silver Spider's coming in with number 1.
Silver Spider with a number 1. My wife upstairs
She's guessing 1 as
number
well.
1. So I worked in healthcare for a number of years, and I am familiar with a word that is very similar to this. And based on the context of that other word that I am very familiar with, I think I know the answer, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Fair enough. Give our folks at home a couple more minutes here to chime in.
All right. I was about to whisper what it was. Well, what do you think?
All in for all in?
I'm all in for number 1.
You're all in for number 1?
I am.
Okay. Well, everybody who guessed anything other than number 2,
What?
you're wrong. But Red, you got it.
Really? To throw somebody out the
Throw someone out the window.
No way.
Yeah.
Come on. You got me.
There we
Seriously. Defenestrate, to throw somebody out the window.
go. Yeah.
Is there a height limit on that?
I don't think so. As long as you chuck them out a window.
How many stories before we change it to a murder? Or Chihuahua flying class?
Death by defenestration.
Maybe.
Today we're teaching poodles how to fly.
How to fly. Okay, Fifi. Fly, Fifi, fly.
Oh, man. Kim says, wow, that's crazy.
I thought so too. Wow.
It's actually a good word because this next fellow needs to have someone defenestrate him.
Uh-oh.
Down in Brooklyn, New York, first appearances of Spider-Man, X-Men, Swamp Thing, and more were stolen by the fellow appearing on your screen here now.
Oh, dear.
This is a case of porch piracy gone super, super wrong. I have just read about this, but
yeah.
on Tuesday, June 27th, around 3:40 p.m.
Oh, wow.
10 books were stolen from Comic Book Station in Brooklyn, New York. Some of the books were like super, super valuable, including Amazing Fantasy number 15.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man number 1, Avengers number 1, and Daredevil number 1.
There's like a retirement's worth of money there.
There's more than a retirement's worth.
That's what I mean. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, there's also Green Lantern number 5, House of Secrets number 92, first appearance of Swamp Thing. And then also not pictured, but Spider-Man issues number 36, 238, and number 300.
Were these issues sent out for grading, perhaps getting
They
returned?
were sent out for grading and they were being returned, but they forgot to click signature. So the courier dropped
just
them
left them
on the doorstep, which gave this fellow opportunity to just roll up on his bike and walk away with like probably more than $500,000 in books.
We are so lucky where we are, you and I, Andy, like that
Yeah.
we live in such a small town where that it's really not that much of an issue, but like, oh my God, that's heartbreaking.
It is like, and these are not, there's telltale signs on these books. They're registered books.
Yeah.
So if they show up, you know, it's going to be hard not to identify them.
I mean, what do you do? Like, how do you can't sit on, I guess you could.
He's
You
going
could
to
probably sell them privately, but I mean, does this guy look like he's super well connected black market kind of guy?
No.
Right.
He looks like a dude that was just, oh, look, a box. I'm going to take a chance.
It's on his bike. Come on. This guy's not even 20 years old.
Probably not.
That's what I mean. Like, oh, there's a box I could probably do something with.
Yeah.
I hate to think it, but you know, there's a good chance that they're destroyed.
I really hope not, because like those are some treasured books.
Yeah.
Red says there's a porch pirate.
There's a porch pirate in my apartment. Oh, that's
sucks.
awful. That's awful. You need the guy who makes the glitter bombs to make you one.
Yeah. Have you seen the extreme glitter bombs with like cat pee and all that?
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Gross.
if you happen to have any knowledge about the whereabouts of these books, you can email Shauna McGee at foreveraddicted3617@gmail.com.
All right.
So hopefully they find their way home, but
We should probably put that email address in the show notes.
We'll throw it in the show notes.
Perfect.
But, to something, I guess, a little bit less terrible. It's still kind of terrible, but
In what sense?
well, it sucks replacing voices. But the trailer for season 7 of Rick and Morty has been released.
So I don't know where I stand on this because I've not seen an episode of Rick and Morty. So I have to take your word on this. But I will say this. I've watched every episode of The Solar Opposites, and at least you're getting a sound alike. Corvo on The Solar Opposites was like straight up replaced with a British guy. And they actually make a point to basically look at the camera and go, yeah, I know he's a British guy and he's going to sound like this in any flashback too. Like the joke is great, but it's so jarring. It's taken me pretty much the entire season to warm up to the new voice actor. So
fair enough.
Hopefully the Rick and Morty fans it's less jarring.
Well, we've linked to the trailer in the show notes, and the Morty guy he's pretty spot on, but there's something about the Rick. It doesn't.
So they're using two
it's
actors.
Not,
okay.
It's not just a single guy. It is now one guy for Rick, one guy for Morty. And they're keeping the wraps on who they are.
Who it is.
But that way, you don't prematurely write them off.
Gotcha.
I guess. But
holding it close to the chest, I guess.
Yeah, they are. But, I'm going to give it a chance.
I'm okay with replacing people. Like, and especially, I mean, in animation has been like any of your legacy properties. Like, is there anybody who's still their original voice actor? No, that's true. There actually is.
Is there?
Yeah. Anything that Frank Welker's ever voiced. Frank is still the voice of Fred
in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. So, but you get what I mean. Like
sure.
A lot, like Bugs Bunny is not the same actor anymore. Mickey Mouse, like all of your like 1940s.
Yeah. Mel Blanc can't do it no more.
Right. Well, not from heaven.
No.
So I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. And like I said, at least you get to sound alike.
Yeah. And based on what you see in this trailer, it looks like it's going to be some fun stuff. Looks like there's going to be like a Blade inspired episode at one point.
Maybe one of them is Dave Coulier.
Maybe.
Dave Coulier. He was a big voiceover guy.
He was.
Yeah.
I was doing his voiceovers on Full House.
But that's part of his thing.
Yeah.
That's part of getting that job. That's what he did before that. He did a lot of voiceovers. When they would take a film and they would make the TV cut and they would edit out the swearing, and I think the best example I can remember is the TV edit of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. If you took a lump of coal and you up Cameron's in 2 weeks, you get a diamond. You can see Ferris clearly mouthing the words, but the voiceover actor changed it to, if you took a lump of coal and put it in Cameron's fist, in 2 weeks, you'd get a diamond. And I'm like, I know that doesn't say that.
No.
I know that doesn't say that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Dave Coulier.
As for Rick and Morty here, the official season 7 description, it does make reference to the recastings. And it says Rick and Morty are back and sounding more like themselves than ever. It's season 7 and the possibilities are endless. What's up with Jerry? Evil Summer? And will they ever go back to the high school? Maybe not, but let's find out. There's probably less piss than last season. Rick and Morty, 100 years, or at least until season 10.
Has it been going on that long?
Yeah, we're into season 7. So.
Jabez.
But that's one of the running jokes from earlier seasons. Rick and Morty forever. Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Season
Okay.
10,000.
Sure, but I get it.
Should be good.
That's cool.
Got a new shirt alert.
Oh, nice. What do we got?
Best
episode ever. Should have just been a big picture of Hank.
Yep, spinning it of our Ahsoka Tano show.
Those of you who are familiar with our Sunday night fare might be familiar with this one, as it's spoken very often.
Every week, it would seem.
I'm wondering if it's going to be spoken again
continue.
tonight.
It's got to go again.
Can we top it tonight?
Yeah.
We're going to find out here in just about an hour and a half.
Yes, we will.
Woo!
But before we get there, we do have some other stuff.
Sure.
Rapper 50 Cent he's roasting Busta Rhymes for his lewd use of the microphone during a performance on the Final Lap tour.
Oh boy.
On Instagram there, 50 Cent says, Busta stole this move from me. I used to do this magic stick 10 years ago. Now it just feels dirty. inappropriate and
Yeah.
unnecessary. It's given me your old uncle at that barbecue that won't go sit down vibes, right? Now, just so you know what we're talking about, we do have a clip.
Oh boy. Okay.
You can't unsee this one, folks.
All right.
You give it to me. Yo, we fucking tonight. I see the love for me, baby.
I mean, that just gives me like lewd comedian vibes.
The smile on his face when he's doing it.
He's way too happy about that.
He's just having fun.
He's way too happy about that.
And like, you know, it's kind of funny 50 Cent making fun of him when he's like saying, you know, I literally did this 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
And I don't know if that's something that I'd be proud of.
no.
Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you even bring that up? I used to do this 10 years ago. Why are you doing it?
Why is he doing it now?
Just don't even admit that was ever your. Just let it die.
Yeah.
Let
Red
it
Swenson
die.
says, "Ew."
Ew. Me too, Red. Me too. Ew.
Yeah. So that's out there in the world. Here's another one that might come into the world. The Office, a reboot, is in development post strike.
The what? A reboot of a show that was a spinoff
Of a UK show,
of
yes.
a British show. So the reboot of a reboot.
Yeah. New report states that Greg Daniels will begin developing a reboot of The Office. And it is Greg Daniels leading the charge.
Wow. So I mean,
He's the one that developed the American version of it to begin with.
I
so
just ask: is this necessary?
I have never
know,
watched The Office,
I'm not-
either version.
I mean, I feel like The Office just exists to provide us with a never-ending supply of memes and gifs.
Yes.
But
I've seen a lot of the memes,
That's
but
right.
I've never watched the show.
That's right.
Yeah.
I am not for this, but at the same time, not having really been that interested in the original, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Apparently, NBC Universal has been repeatedly interested in rebooting it since 2019, with the idea that it would exclusively stream on their platform Peacock.
Oh,
But
really? Do we know when this went off the air?
it's been off for a while.
I don't remember. I don't know.
I mean, it's still in syndication, but
Okay.
yeah. I don't know. People
All
out
right.
there might
The
want
Office.
it. People might not.
The Office. All right. Is it going to be another paper company or will it be something different?
Don't know.
I don't know. We'll wait.
Is that what it was to begin with?
It was a paper company. Yeah. The Dunder Mifflin Paper Company.
Okay.
Hence the stacks of paper.
I thought it was just memos.
If I ever worked in an office that sent that many like interdepartmental memos,
or-
I'd be out the window.
It could be TPS reports.
That would be hilarious.
It would be.
How do you develop that into a series?
You just get Beavis and Butthead guy in there, Mike Judge. He could help you out.
15 pieces of flair.
Yep. Are you a fan of the Jedi Survivor games?
Yes, I've played both of them.
Fair enough. Well, apparently part 3 is in the works.
Oh, noise.
According to
Nice.
Cal Kestis actor Cameron Monaghan, they are actively working on it.
I mean, I just played. So I've said it before. I recently purchased an Xbox Series X because I wanted to play this game. I wanted to play this game in the worst way, and I did. It is clearly the middle part of a trilogy.
Fair enough.
These games were definitely going to be a trilogy for sure.
Star Wars trilogy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I know we are so close to our other show, but we are so adjacent to the Jedi video games right now that I am hard pressed to think that a live action
Cal Kestis
appearance by Cal Kestis isn't. I would be shocked if that's not on the radar for somewhere down the road.
Well, maybe it'll happen in the finale of Ahsoka.
Oh, don't get my hopes up like that. Mind you, they'd have to age him up.
Well,
They would have to age him up
they can do that.
because I mean the Jedi games take place after Order 66 when the Empire is sort of just coming into power
Okay.
or have just been in power for kind of overlapping a little further along than we are in the Bad Batch. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah.
According to Monahan, though, he says, we're working on the third. We're in the process of doing that right now. So that's a big undertaking, and it's been some conversation so far, but hopefully when all things are said and done, we'll be able to go in and make something really cool for you guys again. This was recorded on September 16th.
That's only 10 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was reported Stig Amundsen, who directed the Jedi games.
Stig Asmussen.
Yeah. Was leaving Respawn Entertainment. But I guess that means someone new would come in.
New director. Yeah, I guess there would be. Yeah.
Yeah. But he had said, I always wanted to see this as a trilogy.
Yeah.
And,
well, there you go.
You know, veteran Respawn leaders will be stepping up to guide the team.
I hope so.
So
I hope so. These games were like super, super fun. And if you're like me and you're into the story, there's no shame. You just turn that difficulty right down to story mode and you just ride that thing out because it is so, so engaging.
And then once you're done that, then go back and do it again.
Well, I don't care for that stuff, but sure.
Fair enough. But another returning classic, I guess you would call it. Ultimate Spider-Man is set to return.
Oh?
Well, yeah, with Jonathan Hickman and Marco Cicchetto on art duties. This one is spinning out of the current miniseries Ultimate Invasion.
All right.
And they're planning to relaunch the Ultimate Universe.
The Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
I kind of like the Ultimate Universe. And
it's a good take.
You know why I like the Ultimate Universe? Because it gave us the best.
Nick Fury?
No, well, that too. The best animated Marvel movies.
True.
The Ultimate Avengers 1 and 2. Those are great.
They are good.
They are great.
Yes, they are. But this one, again, Jonathan Hickman and Marco, they've worked together before on a short story that was published in not too long ago. But they're reteaming now for this, which is coming January 2024.
Okay.
So who knows? Yeah, it was Amazing Fantasy 1000 that their story appeared in.
Oh, wow.
But hopefully it'll be good. Another Spider-Man title. Why not? I'm trying to slow down, but keep giving them to me, right?
That's right. Hey, another Spider-Man book. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And getting another Spider-Man. Why not have another Batman?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So DC has announced the next Batman.
The next Batman.
For an upcoming project. Now, this one is not a live action Batman.
Well, what are we doing then?
We are doing a follow-up to the podcast series, The Riddler, Secrets in the Dark.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not doing a follow-up. My bad. It's called Riddler, Secrets in the Dark.
Ah, gotcha.
And the new Batman is set to be played by Coleman Domingo.
Domingo.
From Fear the Walking Dead.
Oh, right. Right. Okay, that's where I recognize him from. All right.
Yeah. So he's poised to be Batman and Bruce Wayne. Hassan Minhaj is going to be playing Edward Nygma.
Cool.
And it's going to be an 8-episode deal, debuting simultaneously and exclusively on Spotify.
Wasn't that the thing with the new Harley thing too, right? The Harley podcast.
I think so, yeah.
Audio drama.
Yeah.
It's a Spotify thing too.
I believe so, yeah.
They really got a deal going on.
They do.
Warner's got their teeth into Spotify or the other way around. I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah, Hassan Minhaj, sorry, this is where it is. He's reprising his role as the Riddler from the 2022 Spotify podcast, Batman Unburied.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. So head over to Spotify on, when is it here? October 10th is when it premieres.
Oh, just before my birthday.
There you go. So we're getting down to the last couple things here.
Holy cow.
If you wanted to call in tonight on the WhatsApp, now's the time.
If you had a headline pop up this week that we didn't talk about and you wanted to let us know about it, now is your time.
And you know how last week we had said everything kind of went quiet on the Lizzo front?
Oh.
Well,
did it rear up again?
It reared up again.
Oh boy.
Lizzo has accepted a humanitarian award.
Oh, okay.
But it's right on the heels of another lawsuit.
Oh, Lizzo.
Yeah.
What's happening now?
She's quoted as saying, "I'm going to continue to put on and represent and create safe spaces for Black fat women because that's what the fuck I do." And this was at the
Well, that definitely sounds like her.
yeah, that's at the Quincy Jones Humanitarian Awards on Thursday.
Yeah.
But she's being sued again by a former employee from the wardrobe department.
Oh boy.
Yeah. What's her name here?
Oh, I see it here.
There it is. Asha Daniels, sorry, is suing her and tour leader, what's her name here? Amanda Nomura, as well as tour manager Carlina Gugliotti.
Okay.
And she's claiming, wrongful dismissal and hostile workplace.
This ties into what we were saying before, though. Like, do the people? It's Lizzo at the top. If Lizzo the company has a staff, ultimately her name is at the top. So ultimately it falls on her.
Yeah.
But is this a case of this is stuff that's happening below her that she was not privy to until this came to light?
Well, this one actually, in the interview I watched with Daniels,
yeah,
she did say that the tour manager Nomura would actually keep her from contact with Lizzo. Like, you can't speak to her. Anything you got to speak to, you've got to
come through me.
Yeah, but
okay.
There's claims that this Nomura would refer to black women on the tour as dumb, useless, and fat, and also force them to do wardrobe changes in front of white male crew members who would, be lewd and whatnot.
Okay. Well, nobody should be subjected to that.
No. And it was when she brought up these complaints with other management, she was fired.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
she was fired for complaining.
Yeah. They told her, it sucks this is happening, but it's harder to replace the other girl than you. So how do you like that one?
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be, how many lawyers you think are lining up to go, I'll take this one?
Yeah.
I'll take this one.
Well, it's the same guy that is representing the 3 dancers that already put in the lawsuit.
Of course, yeah.
And apparently Lizzo is planning to countersue them.
Oh my God.
But
let me guess. Defamation.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a defamation. Probably. I would never do such a thing.
Yeah. But the complainant has quoted as saying Lizzo's management was well aware of this pattern of behavior, and Lizzo's tour manager even requested the plaintiff to record Nomura without her knowledge, which plaintiff did not do, as it was both unethical and possibly unlawful. But then Stephen Friedman, Lizzo's spokesperson, responded to the suit with this statement saying, as Lizzo receives a humanitarian award tonight from the Black Music Action Coalition for her incredible work as she has done to lift up all people, an ambulance-chasing lawyer tries to sully this honor by recruiting someone to file a bogus, absurd publicity stunt lawsuit who, wait for it, never actually met or even spoke with Lizzo.
Wow.
We will pay this as much attention as it deserves. None.
Ambulance chaser. What do you know?
Yeah.
Got a phone call coming in here tonight. It's Red Swenson. Oh. Hey, Red, you're live on the show. What's going on?
Hey, boys.
What's going on?
Just calling to say hello.
Hey.
I've been away for about a month, so I'm a little behind on my my fandom power.
That's okay. You can catch
up. Well, nice of you to hang out with us tonight.
Just wanted you guys mentioned one of my favorite game shows at the top of the show with Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
MXC.
And interestingly, the venerable Japanese game show that is based on has just started a brand new season this year.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yep. Takeshi's Castle got renewed, I think, in April for a brand new season. So most of that stuff should be coming to Netflix at some point.
I saw now, I don't know if it was this year or last year. God, maybe it was a little older than that. There's like an American version that's hosted by John Cena.
Oh,
it's essentially, I mean, Wipeout is essentially, like a whole Americanized take on MXC.
A little bit.
With, John Cena and what's her name? The Nailed It lady.
Yeah.
Nicole Byer.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a more comedy version of the American Ninja Warrior.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. where
Yeah,
the
good,
studs are.
good stuff.
Interesting. MXC. Keep it. So what'd you call it again? It's Takeshi's Castle.
It's Takeshi's Castle. Yes, that's what it was.
See,
That's what it was.
I
called in
never would have
Japan.
known that. I never would have known. Well, thank you for that. That's just got a little educated tonight.
Mhm. It's been ages since I've seen MXC, so
You've been away, you said. Now
yeah.
I want to know: are you keeping up
Mhm.
with live action Star Wars television?
I have just recently gotten caught up.
So you are up to date with the current affair with Ahsoka.
I am indeed.
Excellent, excellent. So will you be coming to our first ever live watch party on Tuesday, October 3rd?
Possibly.
no pressure. Just show up.
Don't worry.
I'm-
We're going
I'm-
to remind everybody of that later on tonight. We got a slide for that. But while we're on the subject, yeah, Tuesday, October 3rd, we are right here, Fandom Power. We are live streaming the finale of Ahsoka. You do have to have your own Disney Plus account.
Jeez. It's that close already, eh?
It
Yeah.
is.
We're only it's this week. This week is our last regular review episode next Sunday, and then the following Tuesday it's game time. We're all going to hang out and experience it as a tribe. And you're all invited.
I think I can do that.
Cool, man. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, just because I've been away, I'm sure you guys probably covered it, but the Netflix live action version of One Piece came out.
I don't know what to make of this.
August.
I don't know what to make of it. I don't know anything about the anime, although I know that it's also on Netflix.
Mm.
And I've just heard that Jamie Lee Curtis is barking up like, "Hey, I want to be in this. I want to be in season 2."
Okay. So as the resident anime fan, let me be the one to give you the skinny on this.
Sure.
So this show is rapidly, the original Japanese anime version of this show is on its way to chapter, I think, almost at 1100.
Well, so
20 times 20-minute episodes.
So wait. 1100 times 20 episodes.
1100 episodes of 22 minutes.
1100 episodes
of animation.
Okay. Like, wow. So let me do some math here.
You're talking about like a week or more.
24,200 minutes. So that's 403
divided by 60.
403 hours of content. And let's just go one more. That's 16.8 days.
Yeah, you're talking about 2+ weeks.
That's 24 hours a day.
So you get through a month.
In a month, yeah.
As long as you sleep.
It's intense. Now, I will say that there is a lot of filler in there, in that there's a lot of stuff that was made for TV that never was in the original manga. But it is the most popular manga and the most popular anime to ever have existed, ever, period.
Really?
Even beyond Pokemon?
Oh, beyond everything, beyond a shadow of a doubt. This thing was created by one dude, and now, what is it, 20-something years later, he's still writing it.
Oh wow! So that it is. It's got legs, man.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
isn't that something? So not knowing that, I got to be honest with you. I'm like, oh, this isn't the next Netflix adaptation of an anime, and it made me think of the other one that just got canceled.
Yes, so there has been a lot of trash.
What was it? The Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah,
that was. Let's not speak of the Cowboy Bebop adaptation.
That bad, huh?
If you want to watch Bebop. It is one of the best anime ever made.
Okay.
But this One Piece adaptation did something that none of the rest of them did, and they went to the guy who's still writing it and was like, "Hey, man, we want to get your blessing on all of it."
Oh, that's cool.
So they've stayed more faithful than anyone. They've done as much as they can to. They had to adapt some things away, as you do, and they had to adapt some things in, as you do. But what they've done is they've created the most faithful adaptation that anyone has ever seen.
Isn't that something, eh?
And as as a resident anime fan, this is impressive. I was never a One Piece fan before this. I never watched
Really?
it. I never read it.
So
I decided I was going to watch this blind.
your gateway is the live action series.
That's correct.
Really? Now,
And I
have you
was
been
pretty
motivated?
impressed.
Have you been
I
motivated
was
to go
pretty
back
impressed.
now?
I don't know that anything can motivate me to invest in 16 days worth of unending content.
But nobody says you have to watch it like all at the same time.
Yeah, you can space it out. Give it a shot.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but like, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean,
I
it
can
could
tell
just
you
be
that I
your-
really enjoyed it.
Well, I did watch the trailer and I was interested in like the it's like I'm going to be the king of the pirates, and I'm like that's a cool aspiration, and that kid's got a cool accent. I don't know what it is, but he speaks kind of weird and it's kind of cool. I might be willing to give it a shot.
Well, the actor Inaki Godoy is Mexican, so I'm not sure what affectation he's
so
making.
it could be Spanish with
It
something
could be
else.
some type of Spanish hint.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Fair enough.
But I can say that people who were fans of One Piece love it. The Japanese fans of One Piece love it, which is
Interesting.
telling.
I
I really enjoyed it.
Can we say that definitively though? Because like streamers hold their numbers pretty close to their chest.
Yeah.
Do we actually know what the watch numbers are in Japan? Do we really know that?
I don't know about numbers. I'm talking more about reactions. I've seen far more positive reactions than negative, which is, and honestly, there's the negative reactions are like, oh, I got a little gripe about this. I really wish they did this. And it's adaptation things.
I've often wondered, and this is not necessarily about One Piece or any anime for that matter, but like the number of anime fans in North America that like clamor to watch anime in its original Japanese and read the subtitles. I have to wonder if the counterculture exists in Japan where they are clamoring to consume American or Western animation and reading English or Japanese subtitles. Watching it in its original English, right? Like, does this happen with things like Bugs Bunny or anything like that?
I don't know. I can tell you that there are some anime where I watched a dub first, and I prefer the dub to the sub.
Yeah.
And there are some where I watched the sub first, and I really don't like the way they dubbed it. So it varies. It varies. Honestly, it depends on what the animation studio is that's doing the adaptation, because there are only a handful.
Part of the issue with the dub is that there's nuance in the Japanese language. So depending on who's doing the translating,
right,
you can get different interpretations of different lines. So I know, like with some of the stuff that I'm into, that's always been sort of this issue. It's like, no, it was misinterpreted.
Well, there's also the stuff like with Sailor Moon where it's flat out redone because American audiences are not gonna jive with some of the stuff that flew over in Japan, right?
Same thing. Yeah, they did the same thing with Battle of the Planets. They took out all of the blood and guts. And I mean, even with like Voltron, when they adapted it from Beast King Go Lion, same thing. Let's take all of the real violence, like the blood and guts out of it, and we'll tone it down. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
I honestly, it varies.
Well, listen, it was cool.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you didn't cut me off at all. It's cool to hear from you. Glad you're doing well.
Yeah,
and if that's it, man, we'll
hopefully you catch that porch pirate.
Seriously, catch your porch pirate. Glitter bomb that bastard.
We have cameras, but apparently they don't work.
Oh,
good times.
Right,
I'll talk to you guys later. Eh?
All right, man. Well, have a great night. Thanks for calling in.
Cheers, boys.
Take care.
Good
Bye.
night.
All right, man. Cool.
Look at that. It worked.
It did work. Yeah. Eric, #1 fan, has called in more than anybody else.
Has. So I guess we're on to our last slide of the night.
We are. Is it that time again?
It is that
time.
time
It's that time where Andy's out there in the aisles. He is hunting for all of you so you can save a few dollars while toy hunting at Dollarama.
Yep.
What do you got, man?
This week we've got Barbie Extra Mini Minis.
Extra Mini Mini.
Yeah, they are
Extra
selling.
Mini.
Yeah, they're basically little dolls and of the Barbie line. They're selling for $5, but they're retailing for $9.99.
That's all
So
right.
you're saving about half.
That's all right. Would this be like, it's in that cutesy style.
It is.
I feel like
it's
this
almost
is
like an LOL size doll.
I was going to say it's like a mini Bratz.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the doll that Barbie would carry.
Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe
I
it's
don't
like
know.
a
I
little
don't know.
sister friend or something. But
With a giant head.
yeah. But again, you can swap your accessories and whatnot. So
And then what do we got?
the other thing we've got this week, Playmobil Scooby-Doo season 2.
How did we get Scooby-Doo in here twice in one episode?
I don't know.
Did you know that was happening?
Of
course you did.
not.
That's amazing. There's Frank Welker right there with looks like a samurai hat on.
Yeah, and he comes with like some crazy sword thing. But they're selling for $3 at Dollarama, and they're going anywhere between 5 and 11.
And these are blind bag?
They yes and no. There are codes on the back, and if you've managed
Wow.
to discern the codes, you can get yourself.
I mean,
a set of
nothing
12.
is blind bag after the people get the codes.
No.
Then it usually doesn't take very long.
All I need is Shaggy and the Ghost of McCoy.
Really?
So I'm almost.
So wait. Are they basing these on the 13 Ghosts?
I would say yes and no. Because the first series of them was based on like the 60s ghosts. So you had your Abominable Snowman, the Deep Sea Diver, the Electric Guy.
That's cool.
But this
That's
one,
cool.
they're a bit more updated to some of the more recent series, but
Playmobil's been doing some pretty interesting licensed stuff. I mean, they did the Mystery Machine.
yes,
And
they've
we've
done the Mystery Machine, A-Team, one of
DeLorean Time Machine.
the DeLorean.
Yeah,
They've
so
done a 007 Bentley, I think it was.
they did Ghostbusters too.
Yeah,
That's cool. Playmobil, not afraid to take chances,
no,
and far more affordable than Lego,
yes.
minus the build part of it. But hey,
Well, they come in pieces, so you
they
still gotta
do.
assemble
Yeah, you still have to assemble them, but it's
and swap out parts to other
Yeah,
figures and
yeah,
make your
that's
own
right.
weird creations.
I mean, I think Shaggy should take the samurai helmet. Like zoinks.
Yep. But that's all I got for tonight.
That's awesome. Well,
So,
what a great note to land on.
Yeah.
To end on.
but before we go,
One more. We got one more bonus slide.
well, we should talk about next Tuesday.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, we are going to forego Random Fandom next Tuesday. As I was saying to Red, we are hosting our first ever live watch party. We are going to watch the Ahsoka season finale. It's live here at 9 p.m. Now, Andy and I will be here at about 8:30 p.m. Getting early, getting warmed up with the popcorn and maybe some beverages and stuff, just to kind of set the mood and get some pre-show chat out of the way about how everyone's feeling. And then just
I'll be
before,
nervous.
just at 9 o'clock, we'll all hit the refresh button together. I'll have a countdown timer made so we can all do our refreshes and start the episode together.
That way
And then,
nobody's left behind.
Yeah, and then once the show wraps up, we're going to hang around probably for, I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe a little longer, depending on how the post-show chit-chat goes, and we'll kind of unpack some of the stuff that we saw, and hopefully it'll be a great time.
Mhm.
And like I said to Red, everybody, you're all invited, so come hang out with us again next Tuesday. You will have to have your own Disney Plus account to watch the show with us, as we will not be retransmitting the show.
'Cause that'll get us shut down.
Yeah, we tried that once before internally, and
Did not go well.
Don't do that.
The mouse is watching.
Otherwise, that's it. Do come back next Sunday, or rather this Sunday coming, as we unpack episode 7 of
Title to
Ahsoka.
be revealed
Yeah,
in
in
1
1 hour.
hour.
In 1 hour from now. Otherwise, we'll see you then. If not, we'll see you in a couple of weeks when we get back to the usual Random Fandom fair. Certainly in the next 2 weeks, there'll be lots more headlines for us to chew on. Maybe the actors will have sorted their stuff out.
Hopefully.
We'll have some more positive news for you. Until then, everybody, for Fandom Power, my name is Wes,
I'm Andy.
and we shall see you on the next one. Bye for now.